Welcome to live stream here on SlabStox YouTube channel and podcast, 6 p.m. Eastern time every Monday. Super pumped to be here for another live stream. In today's episode, we are doing more sports card trivia. It is going to be an excellent episode, I think, because Nate and Julian put in some excellent work into this presentation here. So, Nate, thank you.
You're welcome. Excellent's doing a lot of work in that sentence there. I don't know if it's excellent. We will have to let everyone in the comment section judge my trivia questions.
Absolutely. And Jordan's in the chat. Welcome, Jordan. Jordan actually last night asked, hey, let's get some more trivia going. So we said, okay. And here we are doing trivia. And Tom said, finally made a Monday episode. Well, Tom, thank you for joining. And Tech, welcome. And Tim, welcome as well. So tonight's episode, very self-explanatory. We ask you trivia questions. You all answer them in the chat. And then we reveal what the answers are. Now, before that, we've got a couple things to go over. The first thing, which is about Camp Kesem, and how you all can help us, because there's a major announcement we had today, and it makes it extremely easy to help. This year is far easier than last year if you do want to help, although last year is pretty easy too. But this year, there's a super cool initiative we have going on that anyone can join into to help donate for as low as $25. Not even cash, that's cards, $25 of a card, and I'll explain how in a second here. So the first thing is that we did announce at the end of last week that we are bringing back the Camp Kesem charity night at the National. This year we are doing it at Thursday or on Thursday, and we are going to be a part of the legendary trade night with Ryan and Jimmy. Ryan Card Collector 2, Jimmy Kentucky Basketball Cards have been doing a trade night at the National for the last 6 years, and it's been growing like crazy every single year. Last year we hosted our own event at the National, but this year we're going to be part of theirs and doing some little charity segments throughout the night. It'll be extremely fun time. There'll be stuff selling for the kids, obviously, and it's going to be an awesome time. And before I keep going, I should say Jordan asked earlier, Aaron, I'm not sure if you have told the story behind you choosing Camp Kesem as your charity of choice recently. Open to sharing. Absolutely. I share it every so often, but if you haven't heard it yet, here you go. I'll keep it to the abbreviated version since we do have a lot to talk through, and I have more to share about the charity night as well. But this is some good context for everyone, because you're probably saying, why the heck should I help do something with Camp Kesem if you don't know what it is? So Camp Kesem is a organization that has a ton of different camps around the country that run through colleges. So I went to UW-Madison and graduated from the business school, and there was a Camp Kesem student organization that I was part of in senior year. I interviewed and got selected to be a camp counselor for the summer. Now, my senior year was in 2020. I was graduating, so that's the year that COVID happened. So when I just got picked to be a counselor, the camp did not happen that summer for obvious reasons. Nothing happened that year, really, with public events, and especially something that includes hundreds of kids going to. So that the camp got canceled, and I graduated from school. And then the upcoming year, 2021, I wanted to do something to help out because I wasn't able to go to the camp, and I really wasn't able to do much with just joining in 1 year. And I thought, hey, how cool would it be? Or actually, as a team, we talked about my dad and everything after something happened in a YouTube break stream or someone donated some money. I said, hey, we'll send to Camp Kesem $20. And then a bunch of people started donating money in the YouTube stream at our first ever SlabStox break stream, which was really cool. So then we said, why don't we do something at the National this year to help give back and especially help people who aren't really affected by cards day to day at all. And Camp Kesem is a camp where kids go to whose parents have or had cancer, and they go for absolutely free. Bills are tight for a lot of these families. It's really hard for their kids to take part in things. And this is an excellent way to put kids in fun situations with other people, both college counselors and kids their age or kids older. And it's just it's an excellent thing, and really helps these kids and changes their lives. So we launched that last year and ended up raising $141,000 in 1 year. But really, there's like $129,000 was raised in 1 month in July. And then we did a small holiday charity night, which actually got like $12,000 also. So last year was massive. It started off with no expectations and had a few different sponsors involved at $10,000 donated. And next thing you know, it hit 100 some $1,000 within like 2 weeks after that of donations. This year is going to be a little bit different on the methods of donation, and I want to explain that right now. If you do want to, help out a ton and help these kids get to camp, it would mean a lot. So first off, I just want to announce that we do already have some sponsors committed. We have now announced 2 up until today, and right now there's already like $15,000 plus in donations. So we're off to a good start, and we'll see where it goes from here. The first sponsor that did join, they might not have been the first one, but the first one we announced was Card Ladder as our presenting sponsor right here, number 1. And they sent us to Indianapolis this past weekend to go to the Midwest Monster Card Show to buy cards for the kids. And it was an excellent time. We got to spend $5,000 for the kids and came away with a slew of raw cards. There's some nice stuff in here. Jamar Chase Immaculate RPA 25 from the new Immaculate set. The first card I bought at the show was a Khalil Watson Bowman Chroma 75. I know Nate's so proud of me over there. And then also got just basically cards from every single sport. Got some pop culture cards too. It's going to be an awesome time. But many of these were raw. I probably bought like 3 to 5 slabs this weekend, and I'll explain why why they're raw. And first off, they're sick cards, but secondly, because there's something behind that. And that has to do with today. Also, thank you so much to Card Ladder for sponsoring this event and putting up that much money for the kids. It's amazing to see them get involved, and it's just going to keep on going from here. The major announcement from today was that SGC is our second presenting sponsor, which is huge for the reason that they're grading everyone's cards for free. Not just the cards that we bought this past weekend at the Midwest Monster, but everyone and anyone that wants to help out, get involved and donate cards for the kids to be sold for the weeks leading up to the National, and then some at the National itself during the trade night, and which we will be live streaming some up to YouTube. They are going to grade all the cards for free. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. If you all know anything about SGC and their service, first off, it's tip top. Their customer service is amazing, and the grades are super quality, and the slabs have been selling really well. And it's awesome to see a big brand like them get involved. And, with something like this Jamar Chase, it's going to get graded there and sold the night of the trade night, which is going to be amazing. And right now, from this past weekend, from people walking up and donating cards to me, cards we bought with the Card Ladder spending spree, we're already, and cards we donated to, we pitched in 10 different cards to get donated right now in this pool. There's 135 cards that we already have, raw cards that is, and we want to hit a goal of 1,000. Now that I know it's ambitious, I know it's a lot of cards, and for that we are putting a minimum dollars of $25 per card, just because we could hit 1,000 very quickly if people sent me sets of like 1985 Topps baseball or 1993 Topps baseball. But we are looking, obviously, to raise as much money as possible for these kids. So $25 minimum. But anyone, like I said, anyone can send raw cards in the mail to us at this P.O. box. I'm going to read it off here, but if you're watching on YouTube, you can see it too. If you're on podcast, listen to me, and I'll repeat it twice, and you can pause the episode if needed. But the P.O. box and the name of where to send it to, the name is SlabStox Charity, and then the P.O. box is P.O. Box 320384, Franklin is the city, Wisconsin 53132. So SlabStox Charity, P.O. Box 320384, Franklin, Wisconsin 53132. You all can send any sport, any pop culture, as long as it's a raw card and $25 or more in value. Obviously, we love to get some bigger cards too. If anyone wants to go really out there for the kids and send in some bigger cards, or if you want to send in a ton of volume, that would be awesome too, to hit that 1,000 goal. And then we need these cards in though by July 2nd, 2022. So it gives you about the deadline's about 2 weeks out right now. So this isn't like an ASAP deal. If y'all can, if you want to help, throw some cards in a bubble envelope, put our address on it, and get shipped out tomorrow within the next couple of days, and we will get these cards to SGC, and they will get graded for free. SGC is committed an insane amount of resources to helping us do this, which is incredible, and I cannot thank them enough. Their staff is amazing. Peter, their president, is amazing. CEO, I guess I'm not sure what the exact title is, but either way, that's, if we get 1,000 cards, that's like $30,000 in service fees, which is insane. Like, that is such a big donation. And taking their capacity and putting on this to help the kids. So really excited for this year's event. If you are own a little breaking business or something else out there, or if you just want to help sponsor the event and put your name on it, we are taking sponsorships for this event. 2 different levels, platinum and gold. Platinum sponsors can get their name on the event and right off at the trade night and everything. And gold sponsors will get shout-outs on Instagram and also get right off of the trade night. And we'll do a couple other things too to get sponsors involved. But if you do want to, you can send us a DM at SlabStox, at SlabStox Aaron, or email info@slabstox.com or charity@slabstox.com. Actually, you should do charity@slabstox.com is our email list. But hoping to have another great year. And there was my 7-minute or 8-minute presentation on how you can help this year with SlabStox charity night with Camp Kesem, sending kids to camp for free whose parents have or had cancer. So I'm super excited for this year again.
I have a question.
Yeah, Nate.
Say I have a card.
Yes, Nate.
that I think is over $25, but I think might get an SGC 8. Should I send it in and get graded? Should I send it in and it will get sold raw?
Right. Okay. Good question. So, basically, the goal is to hit 1,000 cards. At that point, if you think it's gonna hit an SGC 8, but it's worth $25, send it in anyways, because I guarantee that there will be buyers out there ready to help support the charity. We need as many cards as possible because there will be a lot of buyers for this event. We want to make sure there's enough cards out there that people can buy to help support, so we don't only have like 50 cards available. So if you do, as long as even if like it's an SGC 8, it's still worth over $25. I suppose if you have a card and it's going to get an SGC 8 and it makes it worth $1. We'd probably sell it raw at that point if we think that too, because we can do that also, obviously. But the goal here is to, yes, get them graded by SGC. It's going to add value to it, and it's going to have all these different slabs I can sell. So it'd be awesome. Cool. Thanks for the question. I appreciate it. All right, and there we go. That's what we got. Now, a very, very quick here, PWCC Weekly Auction number 22 recap from our Flip Quest last night. So a little bit of a variation this week as we've got a podium finish here for the top 3 cards, modern cards that we were watching last night, with the first one being a Steph Curry 2009 Topps Chrome Refractor Rookie of 500 BGS 9.5, sold for $38,400, which is pretty big, obviously after his now 4th championship. And Nate, where does that put him in your all-time ranking? I don't know if you have obviously an all-time ranking you refer back to, but what do you think?
Well, I mean, Michael Jordan and LeBron are always at the top, right? And then it's got to be somebody like Kareem, somebody like that. But I don't know how you deny him top 5 now that he has a 4th. No Kevin Durant.
I think
on his team.
I think it was about 50-50 voting on our Instagram story for top 5 or not. So I do think that people, go with the Kobe or the Shaq or the Wilt or the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson type of thing. Some people over him. But yeah, he's way up there. Definitely top 10 at this point. Definitely. So that one's over 38.4K, but that still is a little bit less than it was doing leading up to the finals. You got to remember, a lot of these times people are, if a player's expected to win the finals, which I would say going to the finals, the Warriors were expected to win the finals, people are paying big prices at that moment going to that series. After the series is done, which is sold last night, which is after the series, sometimes there's a little bit of a suppression because they're not really buying for that 5th at this moment. They will be probably next year if they're on their path to it, but right now they're not. And then number 2 was the Vlad Guerrero Jr. Bowman Chrome Gold Auto at 59.5. So for nearly 17K. And then number 3 was the Aaron Rodgers 1/1 Green Kaboom PSA 9 for $15,600. That's crazy. Nate brought up last night, can you believe that a 2020 Aaron Rodgers card sold for nearly 16 grand? Like, you're opening packs of cards. The boxes of this were probably like $600 at one point. Absolute 2020, maybe more than that. But you hit of all the people, you hit Aaron Rodgers, and it still sells it for 15K, which is crazy.
Bonkers.
What's up, BLK? Good to see you. How was the spectacular? I heard that most people were going to the Midwest Monster, but let me know your review of the Chicago Sports Spectacular if you can. And then 2 other cards that sold. Draymond Green 2012 Prism Gold out of 10 PSA 9 sold for $7,200. And then another gold that sold was this Juan Soto Topps Chrome Gold Refractor Rookie out of 50 PSA 10 that sold for $12,600.
Why didn't we buy that?
I know Nate's going to get on me for a long time here. That did drop 38% since February before the season started. And someone who was looking to lock this thing up for a long time probably made a great call last night. Huh, Nate?
Oh, yeah. I'm very jealous. I'm wildly jealous.
Nate's sitting here being like, man, I wish you found a buyer in time for that George Russell. That's what he's saying.
That is what I'm saying. I would have swapped George Russell into Juan Soto 20 times out of 20.
If only it was that easy. It's definitely not. Sports card trivia. We're here now. Okay, sorry. Thanks for listening to me talk for a long time there. But now it's time for sports card trivia and for you all to start talking back to us and to answer some questions from Nate and Julian here. So get ready with your keyboards and get ready to type and get your answers in quick, because we will be revealing the answers, obviously, after we ask for maybe a minute or so. First question here, Nate. Why don't you read it off?
All right. These young teammates in 2015, and you could probably also say 2014, had similar price cards. Since then, one has gone on to be a multi-MVP and one a journeyman.
Should we be giving them the sport?
No. No, I
Oh,
don't think so.
wow.
Yeah. I generally I did put the sport in there. This one I did not.
Let's see if anyone gets it. And then maybe we'll give a hint if needed.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I did see this one, so I obviously won't answer. There's a couple I didn't see though, so I'll try to give my answer, but I know I don't know for sure. Let us know in the comments. Toss them in, and we will read off the answers. This one is pretty stumping though, because without the sport, there's a lot of possibilities.
All right, fine. Give him the sport.
All right, the sport is basketball, NBA.
The NBA.
Like sitting here, like if I was just a viewer watching this and heard that question, I might have no idea what to do without the sport.
That's true. NBA.
National Basketball Association, for those that don't know.
Keywords in here. Young teammates in 2015.
See, Jordan said, wait, what sport? It is basketball. We've got Tim that says Jamal Murray and Jokic.
Honestly,
Funny thing is
that could be true.
It could be true.
Wait, no. Jamal Murray was 2016, was he not?
Oh, and also he's not a journeyman. He's been in the Nuggets this whole time.
Yeah.
LeBron and Kyrie, Jokic and Nurkic. That was a better guess because he went to one other team. But no, not Jokic.
Not
and
a
Nurkic.
journeyman.
How many teams would you require for a journeyman? Would you say, or at least like a
journeyman? I feel like you got to be like on 4 teams.
Yeah, I was gonna say 4 probably.
Personally,
Stephen Clay. Well, that's definitely not the case, given that Clay has been in the Warriors his whole career. The journeyman should be the key thing here.
give him the price charts. Next slide.
Oh, I didn't know if it revealed the names. All right, back in 2015, the one on the left.
These are PSA 10s. I should have probably put that on there.
These are
PSA 10 base, Prism base.
PSA 10 Prism base in 2015 for $13 on the left and $24 on the right. There we go. We got our answer from Austin. Giannis and Jabari Parker, Nate. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Jordan said Giannis and someone. So you had Giannis. But look at Austin there. Giannis and Jabari Parker. And Nate, is this telling me that Jabari Parker was $10 more than Giannis back in 2015?
Correct.
Imagine.
Isn't that crazy?
Imagine taking $25 and putting on Jabari Parker instead of buying 2 Giannis's that at one point were worth $12,000 or combined.
That's insane. ERB, you beast.
ERB knew it, but was lagging. But late logging, not lagging, late logging. Well, here you are. Now you can pick it up and go from here. Appreciate you joining tonight.
There we go. Also, Austin, very good call. Jordan, half of a good call.
Nate, so would Julian have done? Do you guys do every other?
Yeah, and okay. I did not look at any of his. So
oh, really?
I don't know any.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Then I'll read off Julian's. Trivia number 2. According to Card Ladder data, shout out Card Ladder Pro, which 2 sports card markets are the only ones that have a positive growth the past 3 months?
Okay, let's see here. Well, I'm guessing it's not one of the major sports. You would probably agree with me there.
Well, I know the answer, but I can't say. Tom, the first guess is hockey and F1.
That's a good guess. I want to put F1 in there. I'm thinking it's F1 in either hockey, UFC, or soccer.
Baseball and hockey, soccer and F1, hockey and F1, F1 and UFC, racing. So there's a lot of F1 comments.
I'm going to go with Austin. I'm going to go with F1 and UFC.
F1 and UFC. All right. We will reveal the answer. Jordan says vintage, but vintage is not a sport. Vintage and hockey. Well, I guess if vintage is a category, but not a sport. Here we go. The answer is wrestling and racing. Whoa. So UFC was close, and some people would say that wrestling is not a sport. Some people would say it is. So UFC and so racing means F1. Like there are a couple NASCAR cards tracked here in Card Ladder Pro, but racing would be F1, and then wrestling would be wrestling like WWE. So this is not. Wait, I shouldn't speak until I look at it right now. I don't think that wrestling includes UFC. Let me see for sure, though.
If it does, that's a major
Yeah.
That'd be a major sticking point for UFC fans
No, for sure.
and probably
I
wrestling
don't
fans also.
I don't think it is. It's no, it's not. It's definitely not included in wrestling. I just didn't know if there was its own thing or not. Well, there you go. That is the answer. Wrestling and
All
racing.
right. Wrestling and racing. Racing? Got that one. Wrestling? Would never have guessed that in a million years.
I would not have either. Trivia number 3. Also, I should say, in the last 3 months, wrestling has increased 33%, with one massive jump happening around early April. I'm assuming there's one massive sale or a couple massive sales that took that thing up. And then for racing, F1 increased 4% in the last 3 months, which is more standard for like a increase in 3 months. 33% is a lot in 3 months.
All right. This 2011 baseball rookie was on fire in the month of May, and his base card had the largest percent change among $100 plus baseball cards tracked on Card Ladder. Does that make sense to you?
It does, but read it again for those who might not have got it.
All right. So this 2011 baseball rookie was on fire in the month of May, and his base card had the largest percent change among $100 plus baseball cards tracked on Card Ladder or tracked by Card Ladder.
I like it. First couple of answers, Andre with Trout. Ron says Freddie Freeman, which both are 2011 baseball rookies. Let's see which one gets commented first that isn't a 2011 rookie. Tom said that's blasphemy saying wrestling is close to UFC. I wouldn't say it to either. Well, I wasn't saying that. Yeah, no, I agree. They're not close. But all I'm saying is that if you were to put UFC into any of those sport categories, it'd be closest to wrestling because they're in some sort of ring and doing some combat. Harper from Jordan, who was 2012 rookie, actually. Christian Pache, who is a 2021 rookie.
Yeah. Also, I think Christian Pache is just CR, but I could be wrong.
But
Yelich is 2013.
And Tech admits that his fault with baseball, so no blame there. Austin, Goldschmidt question mark? Nate, Goldschmidt question mark?
Austin, you're pretty good at this.
There we
It is,
go.
in fact, Paul Goldschmidt with a rate of growth of 132% in the last month. And it wasn't just like 2 sales that went up. There was a good amount.
That's a steady line right there. That is a steady line for sure, with some big dip there. Someone hit maybe a steal on a buy now or something, but that's a good one. Also, congrats to Austin again for going beast mode here. Other answers were Arenado and Schwarber. Arenado 2013 also, and Schwarber was 20.
Well, you had rookie autos or Bowman Chrome autos in 2014.
Yeah, and then I think it's 2016 rookie.
Yeah.
All right, trivia number 4. This is a tough one. Like, this is very hard. Looking at this, I read the question for like a second and didn't know the answer. I didn't think long enough. Probably wouldn't have gotten it anyway. So, which soccer player under 30 years old and outside of Europe's top 5 leagues, which means the Premier League in England, Serie A in Italy, Bundesliga in Germany, League One in France, and La Liga in Spain, which player who's under 30 and outside of those leagues has the most expensive card sale ever from modern
Ryan Gravenberch,
like who's actively playing right now, needs to be currently rostered on a team, so active player,
going Ryan Gravenberch,
and needs to be currently needs to be currently rostered on the same team that the card sale is from, which eliminates Ryan Gravenberch because he's on Munich now.
That's like the only guy I know that was on a not top 5 league. I don't know anybody else.
We have Holland, which is not the case. He was in Bundesliga.
Wait. I like this one. Pepe?
Ricardo Pepi?
No, which one's the MLS guy?
Yeah, Ricardo Pepi, but he's on
I thought there was okay, never mind. I don't want to take Jordan's thunder.
He's on Augsburg, which is a German Bundesliga team.
Never mind.
Which is obviously included in that.
I feel like it's going to be an Austria Bundesliga.
Dude, this dude is a genius. Austin says Anthony, which is correct.
What's he on?
He's an Ajax, Gravenberch's old team in the Dutch league.
The Austrian Bundesliga?
No. This is the Dutch league. This is not the Austrian. Yeah.
Same difference.
No. Sapphire Red rookie out of 5 PSA 10 sold for $4,500 on 3/21/22. What a call from Austin. Like, I don't think it would have taken me a long time to get to that one. Although I would have started thinking of teams that aren't in it, but maybe I would have gotten it sooner than I thought. I'm not going to give myself credit because
I'm
Austin.
going to take half credit. Austin says Gravenberch got my mind rolling. So I claim half credit for that one.
Not going to lie, Nate definitely deserves half credit because if this was still going on, I would have given a hint that he was a teammate with Gravenberch, and then it definitely would have been gotten from that. So Nate with the assist to Austin.
Also, are you impressed that I knew Gravenberch was not in the top 5 league?
Yeah, you were pretty good. That was pretty good. I was impressed. Tim says Schwarber. Trivia
like
number
it,
5.
Tim. All right. Trivia number 5. Which current prospect that has not played in the MLB has the highest price card sale? So he has a current prospect, never played in the MLB, not even a second. Bonus question, what was the card? Bonus question, what was the second highest card sale for this specific question?
I like that. The bonus question should get some people thinking.
Yeah. So Jordan, of course, and ERB are correct. It is Jason Dominguez. It was his super refractor. Now tell me, I don't have the picture anymore, but tell me what was the second highest prospect card sale ever?
That isn't in the MLB right now.
That isn't in the MLB. So, no Tatis, no Vlad, no Trout, no Juan Soto, nothing like that.
We'll see if anyone's got that answer.
I've got one hint for you guys if nobody gets it within like the next 30 seconds. 20 seconds maybe. 10 seconds even.
5 seconds even. Boston player, and then Chris says Marcelo Meyer. Nate, how close was the Marcelo Meyer super though to this one? Was it super close?
Oh, actually, how much was the Marcelo Meyer super?
Uh-oh.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it on my list. So if it was
Nate, I can confirm that it was lower than the card you're talking about.
Oh, thank goodness.
Should I give you a hint right now?
Yeah. A little hint for you. Think teammates.
In the same system. Were they teammates at one point? Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they were.
Yeah. Same year Bowman, I guess you'd assume. With Bobby Witt Jr., no, because he's in the MLB. Blaze Jordan, that would be a massive Blaze Jordan sale if that was the case.
And it is. Jordan and Ron are correct. It is Anthony Volpe. It is not the Volpe Super. If that's sold, it hasn't sold publicly that I know of. But it is, in fact, Anthony Volpe Red for $150,000.
There you
So
go.
those Yankee fans, they really know how to risk some money.
They sure do. Trivia number 6. This is a tough E. I guess that might have given away well, I'm just going to say it's a toughie. Outside of Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc, which current F1 driver has the most expensive card sale? Current F1 driver outside of the 3 that have cards that sell for 5 figures all the time, being Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc. Nate, you don't know what?
Schumacher?
Well, Mick or Michael? Because Michael is retired.
I don't know the difference.
I
just know there's that rookie from this year's class, and I feel like I heard something about a super refractor or something selling for a lot of money.
Yes, you are. Okay, you are correct that Mick does sell for a lot of money. Mick is the son of Michael, and Mick's Super Refractor Auto PSA 10 with the 10 autograph is actually up for sale right now. It's ungolden, but it hasn't sold yet.
Never mind that.
First guess is George Russell. Second guess is Lando Norris. Those are exactly the 2 guesses I'd have also if it were me, but no. And also, when I say this, this is public sale. Public sale tracked through Card Ladder Pro database. Private sale, I can pretty much guarantee that something has outsold this. But Sebastian Vettel, Mick, Lando, it's none of the ones that have been said so far. Oh, dang. Actually, it is Sebastian Vettel. That was a miss on our part. So it is Sebastian Vettel, but not the one we have in this presentation. So technically, Jordan's right. It's the Sebastian Vettel 2020 Dynasty. I double checked this. It must have been listed. Oh, it didn't say auto in the thing either. The list was not great, the listing name. But it was the Dynasty 1 of 1 from 2020 where it says Sebastian. It doesn't say in, it just says Sebastian patch auto. It sold for $33,600.
Wow.
But Jordan also had the second highest, and it is Joe Guan Yu, who just scored some points this past weekend. And this is not even his first F1 card. He had back-to-back use of Future Stars F2 cards, and his 2021 Topps Chrome Superfractor 1 of 1 PSA 8 sold for 18 grand. June 4th. This isn't even his 2020 Topps Chrome Superfractor. 18K. Just unbelievable. So technically answers Sebastian Vettel, but the one we've got here right now is this Guan Yu Zhou, which is crazy. That's outsold George Russell and Lando Norris's public sales. So something will outsell this very soon, I'm sure, of Lando and George, probably as soon as this upcoming weekend. But as of right now, the Vettel and now this. And yeah, he did have a great drive in Canada. He has been actually pretty super solid this year for a rookie. A couple DNFs and car failures, but those weren't his fault. But he has looked really good. Here you go, Nate.
So this is not card related at all. Just wanted to get this guy in here because I like it.
That gave it away.
This running back had a season where he rushed and received for 2,166 yards, 8 touchdowns, 0 fumbles. How insane is that, Aaron?
That is super insane. I read that and I was like, wow.
Yeah. 2,166 yards, 8 touchdowns, 0 fumbles in one season. Did not win the MVP.
So Jonathan Taylor had 4 fumbles this past season with over 2,000 scrimmage yards. JT had 2,171 scrimmage yards. This is 2,166. But Jonathan Taylor did have 20-some touchdowns. How many did he have? He had a lot.
And the reason I grabbed this, now, to be fair,
20.
I could have probably just done the rushing yards because I know for a fact the record is 1,833 rushing yards without a fumble. I tacked on his receiving yards along with it. That might actually make it inaccurate, which I didn't think about until this moment. So if you want to take off the receiving yards and just say 1,833 rushing yards with 0 fumbles, you can do that.
See, but you didn't say this was like a record or anything. You just give the stats.
Oh, well, it was a record.
Oh, okay. Austin Eckler.
1,833 yards without a fumble is a NFL record.
Got you. Dorsey Levens, King Henry, Debo, Marshall Falk, Aaron Jones, Roger Craig, King Henry again, Craig, Roger Craig, DeAndre Swift, Terrell Davis, Devontae Adams, wide receiver, Henry, Christian McCaffrey. I'll give, I guess, it doesn't have to be a current running back.
It does not.
A little surprised this hasn't gotten answered yet. I feel like we're on the verge of having this thing cracked like in the next 30 seconds here.
Let me go look if there's a year where Derrick Henry had no fumbles. Only his rookie year.
LT Emmitt Smith. Yeah, JT had 1 fumble his rookie year, but that's not 0.
Dickerson, Gale Sayers. Gale Sayers is a lot closer.
There we go.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tim. Barry Sanders, Nate's favorite. And Tom got it right after Tim.
Yep. Barry Sanders. I guess if you just name enough running backs, you'll eventually get one. Barry Sanders, 2,100 plus yards from scrimmage, 0 fumbles in the 1994 season.
Look at the sales volume on this bad boy as it gets closer to 2020, 2022. It's just a blob of green.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy how it stayed low for years, and then
all-time rate of change on this has been 306% increase, starting at 280 back in 2004 and now 1,137. Trivia number 8. Which NBA player has been named to multiple All-Star games the past 10 years while being in the league 10 plus seasons and had a PSA 9 of the rookie card drop 72% the past 3 months. Let me repeat that because I was laughing then because it just got really long. Which NBA player has been named to multiple All-Star games the past 10 years while being in the league for 10 plus seasons and has had a PSA 9 of their rookie card drop 72% the past 3 months? I didn't look at this one. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this question, so I might throw out a guess here.
I didn't either, but I do like Chris's guess of Russ.
That's where my mind went to at first. Was Russell Westbrook. ERB probably Russell Westbrook. Oh, yeah, Chris said Russ, and then Kawhi from ERB, Durant, Derrick Rose, Anthony Davis.
I guess Anthony Davis has technically been in the league for 10 years, 2012 to 2022.
All right, I got to look at who this is to make sure I can show the slide. I'll know once I look here, obviously, but okay, it has not been answered yet.
Oh.
Wow, that's crazy. I really thought it would have been, and actually, I did see the slide. I just forgot. So,
multiple All-Star games the last 10 years. Their card has dropped a ton in the last 3 months. So, really, and we know it's not Anthony Davis. We know it's not Westbrook. We know it's not Derrick Rose. We know it's not Kyrie.
It's not Kyrie.
Who else has been like ostracized from the NBA card circles in the last 3 months? It's not Kevin Durant?
Nope, not KD. I will give a hint.
CJ McCollum.
Not
nope,
CJ
that's
McCollum.
9 years, 2013.
I'll give Damian a hint. Lillard? Not Damian Lillard, no. Although there could be a couple guys that fit into this, I would say. I don't know.
James Harden or Paul George?
That's not who's here. Ben Simmons, no. Kevin Love, no. Someone just got it. Someone just said it.
Chris Paul?
Chris Paul. Oops. I thought I was on the present. There we go. Chris Paul, his 2005 Topps rookie PSA 9 started at $81 3 months ago and is now down to $22.50. That is a 72% drop in 3 months.
Wow. I did not see that one coming.
Look at Chris. I know as left field is, but Nate, I was going to say that you despise this guy for the fact that we had a card of his.
It's true. At least we sold. It would be way worse if we lost 72% instead of 20%,
6% or something. And there you go, Chris. Boom. Nice one. Good call. Trivia number 9.
If you invested $5 into this Golfer SI for Kids card at the start of the year, 2022, capital U Y on you there, good spelling, Nathan, you would have 10 times your money today. Who is the golfer?
That's a good question here. Also, feel very sad for Zalatoris, man. 3rd time finishing second in a major, and he's so close. His putt just missed. Someone got it. Someone has said it. Now 2 have said it. So we'll reveal the answer. Tim is correct, and so is Timothy. Tim and Timothy. Scotty Scheffler. $50 most recent sale and a $5 sale back on January 13th. He was the Masters winner this year. Nate, did you hashtag invest? I can't hear you.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said, did you hashtag invest? I'm just messing around.
I did not. I've never been on board with the SI for Kids cards. Mainly because I probably had like 1 million of them as a kid, and if I had known that they'd become expensive, I would have kept them in the magazines.
Look at Nate. Nate's just a salty guy, so he swears these things off forever.
I am. Like Kylian Mbappe.
Yep. Which NBA player has been named to at least one All-NBA first team since 2015, but their most expensive card sale last month? Wait. Oh, okay, I see. Let me repeat. Which NBA player has been named to at least one All-NBA first team since 2015 and had their most expensive card sale last month for under $1,000?
Their most expensive card sale ever, or just their most expensive card sale last month?
Yeah, so just their most expensive card sale in the last month was under $1,000.
I feel like that could be so many people.
Yeah, you're right. I might need to get a clarification here. Why don't you give me a second and Nate, you
You
brainstorm.
texting Julian?
I'm gonna give him a quick call. I'm gonna actually call him right here on speaker.
Okay.
All right, we're calling the dude that made this question.
Well,
Hey, Julian, you're live on the SlabStox live show right now. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Doing really good. I'm phoning a friend right now to make sure that I figure out the question correctly. So I'm in trivia number 10 right here. It says which NBA player has been named at least one All NBA first team since 2015, and then it says had their most expensive card sale last month for under $1,000. Does that mean that's their highest sale of all time and it's under $1,000? It does.
Yes. So the highest sale of all time was last month, and they were named to at least one All NBA first team. I think it was since 2015.
Yeah, and it was under $1,000.
Yep.
All right, that's a great question. I just want to make sure because at first I read it as that it happened like the sale had to be within the last month and it was under $1,000. But okay.
No. Yeah.
All right, we're good. Thank you, Julian.
Yep.
All right, see
Hmm.
ya. I don't know what the answer to this question is. So I'm going to throw out a guess here. Oh, there's a lot of guesses already. We'll read through those, then I'll go look.
Ooh, DeAndre Jordan's a good guess. He probably got a first team All NBA somewhere in there for.
Do we think that there would be a card that sold in the last month for under under $1,000? Oh wait, it's under.
What was the most expensive card ever? Yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense.
It's like that would have happened.
It has to be their most expensive card ever.
Yes.
It also has to be under $1,000. So like it's the highest sale ever, but also under $1,000 of a dude who has had an All NBA first team at some point in the last 7 years.
This is an excellent question.
So it has to be somebody relatively.
It's okay.
It's relatively hot.
It's got to be Rudy Gobert, right? No. Probably not because I feel like his like gold prism auto at one point probably sold for like
that
4K.
had to have sold for $1,000 plus.
Yeah. Pascal Siakam has for sure had cards sell for over $1,000. I'm
Oh,
trying to think of like the least exciting player that there can be that makes an All NBA first team.
It's got to be somebody that doesn't have a lot of cards either. Like he doesn't have any NTRPAs.
Yeah,
nothing like that.
Fred VanVleet was never a first team. I was gonna say like Marc Gasol or something, but would his all-time high sale happen in the last month?
Ron and Louis say Kevin Love.
I feel like something would have sold for over $1,000 of him though. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so we'll read off all of the answers really quick. It starts with Jokic, which is not the case. But that I think that you probably read this question the same as me. Westbrook, AD, Gobert, Tracy McGrady, DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin, Vince Carter, Chris Paul again, Paul George, Pascal Siakam, Kevin Love, Ricky Rubio, Jeremy Lin. It is a huge award. But Marc Gasol also was like a defensive player of the year.
The top player at your position, since they do, center, power forward. They still do position.
All right, let me check.
Like 2 forwards, a center, and 2 guards.
Okay. We have got the answer has been guessed. It has been guessed.
Sweet.
And it is DeAndre Jordan is one of one.
Jordan, you beast.
Nate, I feel like we should have known this because I pointed out this card on our flip quest 3 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan's exquisite 1-of-1 rookie BGS 8 sold for $840 on May 29th. Was Jordan the first one that said DeAndre Jordan?
Jordan was the first one that said DeAndre Jordan.
Great call. I can't believe DeAndre Jordan was a first-team All-NBA player at some point, though.
I can. You remember how good he was defensively?
Yeah, very good. I know. I'm just saying. But think about it.
And those dunks, he just caught lobs and played defense.
I mean, I guess if you do think about it, there was no Jokic, there was no Embiid at this point. That was like super effective. Yes, then with
Embiid would have been right in the middle of Embiid being injured for his first 2 years or so.
Definitely. Center was weak.
Would have been a rookie.
And that was Gobert's like 3rd season or something too.
DeAndre Jordan 2015-2016 averaged 12 points, 13 rebounds.
How many blocks?
And 2.3 blocks. He also shot 70% from the field. I mean, that must have been a tough year for centers.
Probably. Moving on.
All right. these 3 NBA players, 23 and under, so they're all, one actually just turned 23 yesterday, were all born in the same city of Milwaukee and averaged 54.5 points per game combined during the 2021-2022 season. Name the 3 players. So your hints are they're young, they're born in Milwaukee, they scored a solid amount of points.
This is a good question here. Well, gonna let some guesses come in first. Poole, Hero, and Looney. I'm sure 2 of the 3 are there, and I think that 3 of the 3 were probably just guessed.
Looney, not under 23, but Jordan is correct. It is Tyrese, Tyler, and Poole. And also, shout out to that Tyler Hero. That's the one we just bought and gave away on PWCC Flip Quest last night.
Absolutely. And that would be Tyrese Halliburton and Tyler Hero.
But can we just give a real quick shout out to the city of Milwaukee and the amount of basketball talent coming out of there?
I mean, really good right now. They're kind of, well, I would say they're kind of replacing Minnesota with what they did over the last decade, but Jalen Suggs just got drafted and Chet Holmgren's about to go top 2. So
fair, close enough.
Halliburton was born in Oshkosh. Could have said the state of Wisconsin, Nate.
I could have.
Nate says close enough. Trivia number 12. Which soccer player has the Which soccer player has the card with the highest population report that is tracked on Card Ladder? So maybe there's a card out there with a higher pop, and this is PSA 10 population, I believe. All the different PSA 10s. So which player is the highest PSA 10 population that is tracked on Card Ladder for soccer? I'm trying to think if there's anything that could be higher, and I'm going to just go out and say no. This is probably the highest that there is for PSA 10s. Bonus question, what is the card? So who's the player and what is the card? Mbappe 2018 Prism World Cup. Nope, it's not that high.
Really?
Holland 2019 Chrome, not that high.
It's got to be a Messi Mega Cracks.
Yeah, right. It's 20 of those. No, Mbappe is close though. Mbappe is 3,500, so it's a lot more than I thought actually now. And Holland's 2019 Topps Chrome is 1,028 for the Bundesliga and 850 for the Champions League. Alex Morgan, no. Messi World Cup Prism, I'm going to say no. I know it's not what we have here, but definitely not. Messi's World Cup Prism, the 2018 is a pop 1,040, and the 2014 is a population of 2,090.
But if it's not Holland and Mbappe, who could it be?
Well, I know the answer. Pedri Topps Chrome, definitely not Pedri because PSA was shut down. Jadon Sancho Donruss, no, but there's probably 2,000 or maybe 1,000 of those.
Christian Pulisic.
No.
2016 select.
No, that would not be great that easily. 1723 and Jadon Sancho Donruss, which is close. Vinicius Optic, no. I'll give a hint. Think super young. Super, super young.
Very helpful hint. Thank you.
Well, it should be because that means that they're under 20.
Fati?
No, not Fati. I'll give another hint. Bundesliga. Currently Bundesliga.
Oh, Gravenberch. Sweet.
No, not Gravenberch. What's up, the graded card guy? Not Beckham. Beckham. This is a current player. And would not be that high of pop.
So Jude Bellingham?
We're going to get there. No, not Jude. We're going to get there. Same team, though. Last hint, same team. No, not
wait.
Florian Wirtz. What, Nate?
I feel like so it was always Jude, Holland, Jadon Sancho. It's not one of those 3?
Jadon Sancho moved to Manchester United. No, it's not one of those 3. There we go. Austin with the Mukoko.
That's
well, you might say to yourself. What, Nate?
That's the highest pop.
Yep. Because you're going to say to yourself, well, how is it that the Topps Chrome Pedri can't be the highest pop, but the Mukoko is? It's because it's not Topps Chrome. It is Topps now. As Austin said, a PSA 10 of the Topps Now Mukoko rookie. is 4,083 PSA 10s.
Wow.
$20 a pop. There was 50,000 of these bought after he scored his first champion or youngest Bundesliga player ever. It was like 16 years old, I think, when he debuted. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy stuff. Austin again. Great guess. Mukoko and Mukoko tops now.
I still can't
43
believe there's not more than 4,000 Hollands graded.
Oh, no. Remember that those sets. Well, this is PSA 10s, remember.
That's true.
But also, there's a ton of Mukoko PSA 9s, I'm pretty sure. Like, there's another 1,000 Mukoko PSA 9s. Well worth the $50 grading fee. Right. All right, Nate, here's your your last one, actually.
So this is via ESPN stats and info. So keep that in mind. He's the only rookie in MLB history to hit 3 home runs, including a walk-off home run in a single game.
Sounds like that this might have happened recently.
Maybe, maybe not. I guess it depends on there it is. Austin and, of course, Chris are correct. It is Jack Sawinski, and it was yesterday. Home run in the 4th, game-tying home run in the 6th, walk-off home run in the 9th.
Shows you who's paying attention to sports right there. There you go. And $380 for a blue refractor, first auto from 2022. Nate, what?
Yeah, he just came out in 2022, dude. He has 11 home runs this year. He just came out in 2022, first Bowman. And his base autos were selling for like $32 3 days ago, and now they're selling for $100 today.
Jeez. Crazy. Here we go. 2 questions remaining. Both of them I actually came up with. I didn't come up with any of the first 13, but I've got the last 2 here. Trivia number 14. How much did 2017 National Treasures First Off the Line basketball release for on Panini when it first came out? This was the first release of NTFOTL ever. And how much did the first exclusive RPA of Jason Tatum number 15 sell for from the set? Nate, did you look at the answers?
I did not, so I am going to guess here. So 2017 National Treasures First Off the Line. Considering Sam got his box of First Off the Line National Treasures of 2019 for $750.
2018 he got.
2018 for $750. I'm going to guess it was, somewhere in the 5, maybe $450 a box. We'll go with $450 a box. And the first exclusive Tatum RPA out of 15, that probably sold for $1,300.
So the graded card guy, the very first comment was correct. It was $500 a box. I bought one in 2017. And I immediately sold it for $1,300 because when you're young and you need a little bit of money, why not immediately flip something you just buy the same day and make like $800?
True.
That box that I bought, I got a message that the person opened it and it had De'Aaron Fox NTRPA out of 15 in the box and a Vince Carter 1-of-1 patch. Pretty nice box. Obviously one of the best 2017 RPAs to hit, but it was no Jason Tatum. And so far, it looks like the comments for Jason Tatum prices would have been $57, $250, $2,500 from Joseph, $1,800 from Tim. I think that might be the Tatum. $15K from Tom, $7,500 from Chris. And Dwayne says, "What's up? What's up, Dwayne?"
Hola, Dwayne.
Here is the.
I'm at
price.
1,300 on this Tatum.
You got 1,300 on the Tatum. How are you feeling about the answer?
Probably not good, but I'm going lower than I expect because of it being 2017.
All right. It was $5,600 was the first sale of the first off the line Tatum NTRPA on May 7th of 2018. There's one that sold 8 days later for $6,100, and it was serial numbered 15 out of 15. The one that sold for $6,100. Now, this is not the most recent, but this was since the start of 2022, one of them sold. It was a BGS 9.5 that sold for $96,000 through the PWCC Premier Auction on March 19th, 2022. However, remember that 15 out of 15 that's over 6,100?
Mm-hmm.
Just this past 2 weeks ago, June 4th, That exact same copy as a 9.5 sold for $93,600, June 4th, 2022, by Goldman.
Wow.
So there you go. Answer was $5,600, but the box cost was $500, and now
If you
it's
hold
worth
that card for 4 years, you go from 5,000 to 90,000.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? All right, the last question of the day. We appreciate everyone joining us and coming right at the 5:55 for 5:59 p.m. time here, Central Time. Number 15, our only hockey question for today. Which defenseman's Young Guns acetate PSA 10 outsold a Nikita Kucherov's Young Guns acetate BGS 9.5 this year? I will show you how much the Nikita Kucherov sold for, which was 6 days ago, $3,280 on June 14th for the 9.5 of him. And he did win the Hart Trophy back in 2019. So this is the MVP we're talking about. We're talking about a defenseman's Young Guns acetate PSA 10 that outsold his card. We have got Cal McCarr. I think it's supposed to be Cal McCarr from Bless and Breaks. The answer is not Cal McCarr, but that would have been the obvious answer, given it would have been logged here in the sales history. But he hasn't had a Young Guns PSA 10 acetate sell for that much yet. So
I have no answer. What
No
about
answer.
Tom Wilson? Is that a guy?
Tom Wilson is not Tom Wilson.
What about IEX Luger?
No. Let's see if we can get one more comment in here giving a guess. We don't have any new players yet, but Cal McCarr is killing it right now in the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. Olofsson, no. There we go. Austin is just absolutely dominating tonight's trivia.
I've never heard of that guy in my entire life.
Adam Fox, defender for the Rangers. You should have, because we watched the game where he had a couple points. This is his Young Guns acetate PSA 10, which is just a terrible scam. These cards look amazing, but this picked up so poorly. $3,300, which outsold it by $20, but this was back in April 28th, and card ladder values got it way lower now, but one hasn't sold since. I will say, though, for everyone that said Cal McCarr, if we host this episode next week, you would be right. One's already ending in 3 days at $3,050, and it will for sure pass the $3,300. I'm like 99% sure about that. So Cal McCarr will hold that title as the highest selling acetate Young Guns card that isn't Austin Matthews or Connor McDavid. That it makes sense, but that will probably happen here in the next 3 days.
Impressive.
Yeah, Adam Fox is a beast. Really good player, Austin says, even though I dislike the Rangers. All right, and here we go. So that is the end of the trivia. But this week, if you are looking to get some cheap packs, some affordable packs, and some fun rips, please come over to Whatnot app and join Nate and I. We've got some really fun stuff going down this week. Nate on Tuesday, tomorrow, has got not only 2022 Bowman and Bowman Sapphire, the new stuff, but a 2005 Bowman Draft Picks and Prospects box, trying to find a Ryan Braun auto, plus a bunch of other players. So someone should come over and try to grab that box or some of the packs and see what happens. But Wednesday is our big episode this week with the What's Brewing for the NBA draft preview. And we're giving away a ton of packs of 2021 or 2021-22 Bowman University basketball with a bunch of the new dudes who are going to get drafted. And we're giving away two packs of 2013 Prism Retail. That's right. That's Giannis's year. And CJ McCollum and Michael Carter-Williams. But Giannis's year, 2013. We're going to see if someone is going to win a free Giannis rookie. And come on over to Whatnot. All of our streams are starting at 6 p.m. Eastern time this week. Search SlabStox in the app. Hit the link in the description to get $10 free credit for making an account. And then Thursday, we are going to rip the last boxes of the 2021-22 Top Scrum Champions League case for soccer. So I'm pretty excited about that. But that was a good time. I hope everyone enjoyed the trivia. Nate, shout out to you and Julian for putting in some good trivia questions. I really wasn't sure what you guys were going to come up with, but that was solid stuff. That was definitely
Neither was
I.
Neither was I.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the episode. And don't forget, if you are looking to help out, send kids to camp for free whose parents have cancer, please refer to the beginning of this episode and send your cards to our P.O. box, $25 and higher, raw cards. All of them are going to get graded for free by SGC. Thanks so much to SGC. All you got to do is throw your cards in the package and get them to us ASAP. SlabStox Charity, P.O. Box 320384, Franklin, Wisconsin 53132. And that's where I'll leave it today. Hope everyone has a great rest of your week, and we will see you back here Sunday for the Flip Quest episode number 23.